Welcome to a realm where the pulse of sports thrills and the spark of technology sizzles. Join Ronald Unk Bolware and your charismatic host, Jay, aka Jonathan Anderson. Together, they unpack the latest in sports and technology. This is Noonish Sports and Tech.
Do what it do, what it do. Trip the Ghost in the building already. Let's get it. We gonna have a great day, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's time for Noonish Sports and Tech, man. I'm your host, J.A., a.k.a. Jonathan Anderson, man, here with my awesome co-host, my uncle. What's going down? Oh,
man, just ready to get some info on the F1 and all that, and talk about Patrick Mahomes. No,
yes, sir. Hey, I know you got some good things
and
to
then
say
do
about
a little trolling to these Mavericks fans with this Laker hat on.
Yeah. Well, before we get started, you know, I'm gonna ask you and CY to both slide over to your left real quick. Make sure we're in the screen properly. And we good. Just make sure we set up properly. You know, we want to get the best possible show that we possibly can, man. Trip. If you out there, man, see something, say something, bro. If we sound crazy, if you can't hear us, let us know. You know, if you can't hear us, oh yeah, you can hear us. You can. But yeah, man. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get this thing popping. You know how we get it jumped off over here, man, with the first lady of F1, NHL, NASCAR, really all sports, man. You know what I'm saying? Miss CY, what's going down?
Hi guys. Happy Wednesday. Happy Noonish.
Happy
How we feeling?
To you.
Happy Noonish to you too.
Take me a PED toast right here, performance enhancing drink right here. Do that right now.
Oh my God. All good. I have to admit. Can I admit something? I'm a little distracted. I'm a little distracted today, and you want to know why?
Why is that?
Because I'm 52,909th in line for Cowboy Carter tickets. Unc probably beat me out.
I thought nobody liked that album, but it's a 95,000 person wait.
There's a billion people in this line here, and I'm in 52,000th place, so that really resonates.
We got a bunch of Swifties about to show up just to boo Beyonce during the concert, and she got booed at the Super Bowl or what?
Oh my God! Well, I hope not. I don't think anybody will be booing Beyonce this time around. Maybe the CMA Awards.
What Super Bowl?
At this recent Super Bowl. No, Taylor Swift did.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought you said Beyonce. Oh yeah, I know Taylor Swift did.
No, I'm asking if the Swifties are gonna go boo Beyonce.
I hope not.
Yeah,
I hope that's an expensive hater. You know, like I don't hate anybody that much to go pay a guap to go boo them at their own concert. You know.
As a matter of fact, if you hate me that much, I'll charge you $500. Come boo me all the way home.
$500 a pop. Boy, hey, if Uncle
let me invoice somebody.
Uncle so she could get all this haters to pay $500. I won't have to do nothing ever again.
I actually have a hater membership, or if you hate me so much, you can subscribe to my channel, and you actually pay me to hate me. You know.
Hate.
You pay me to talk about me.
Yeah, man. So first, before we get off into these, F1, NASCAR, NHL topics.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Before we left last show, I asked for a little correspondence from last weekend. I know you were around in the NO. You know, I haven't heard too many stories about these parties. It's like either you don't remember them.
Oh no.
You was faded, or you just haven't wanted to give any info about them. You know, because we weren't there.
Oh my gosh. Well, next time you guys have to be there. It was so much fun. I'll give a quick recap of Super Bowl weekend. I did some media stuff. I went on Radio Row, which is really fun. So all the shows that you watch normally during the week, not that you're watching other shows besides Noonish, but let's say that you were hypothetically if you were.
Hypothetically,
A
yeah.
lot of those shows are broadcasted live from Radio Row, which is basically this massive convention center that they fill up with all these studio setups. So that was really cool. I got to see my friend Matthew Berry from NBC Sports. Every athlete you've ever wanted to talk to is just roaming the lands. So Gronkowski, Mr. Gronk himself, almost squished me in a doorway because he's so big and I'm so small. We were both walking through the same door and I was like, oh, excuse me. Excuse me, sir.
All of his brothers. I never met Gronk before.
He's a character. He is super funny. He was doing some sort of like, they had a setup with Bounty, the paper towel company.
Oh.
And he was throwing paper towels through a Target. It was just a whole thing. Like there's all kinds of crazy stuff in there where they bring in, I don't know, DraftKings has a setup, ESPN has their setup. Pat was doing his live recording there, which was really fun. Oh, can you hear me? I can't see you guys, but I can see myself on screen. So I'm going to keep talking.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. I don't know what happened. My iPad just died a second ago, so just a few of the words you said there. But I'm pulling that back up. But yeah, I mean, so you did get a chance to hang out with old Micah as well while you were down there, or what?
I got to see some of a live recording from Micah Parsons. I was chatting with a friend on the corner of the street, leaving that, and guess who interrupts me? I can hear you. Uh-oh. Can you hear me? I can hear you. Uh-oh. Trip can hear us.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you like this. That was my fault.
No, it's okay.
We're all the way back now.
Okay. I can hear you. Okay. And I can see you. I think. Uh-oh. What was the last thing you heard? What did you hear?
Well, you said you were doing a live. You got to see a live recording with Michael.
Yes, they did a live podcast recording for HBO Max. I got to join my brother-in-law, Deontay. He works on ESPN, so we went and saw a live recording NFL Live, which was really cool. But yeah, overall, really, really fun. New Orleans is perfect for Super Bowl activities. Very walkable. Everyone's roaming around. Good energy, good music, good food. It was super fun.
Rushing people with cars.
That it was a concern for sure. Safety was absolutely a concern, but I don't think there could have been a safer place on the planet than there was. There's National Guard from everywhere. Like it was pretty crazy. So they had a lot of help making sure people were safe and a lot of extra safety checks. Actually, on my flight there, they triple checked my ID and opened up my backpack before I was going even on the plane. Like as I was about to step on the plane, they checked my stuff. So I was like, wow, well, I like to see it. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Met a lot of cool people and yeah, had a blast. So I hope that we get to go next year with our Noonish shirts, our Noonish microphones, our merch. It's not too hard to have a cool setup there. So I think we should do it.
Yeah, for sure. And, yeah, we definitely need to go ahead and start rolling that stuff out, man. I need to go ahead and do what we need to do. You know, we got some nice designs up there right now, but I want to get the new logo up on some new designs. I just haven't had the time. Just quite honest.
I totally feel that. So next time we'll make it happen.
Oh yeah.
Just a small update for my one listener, Trip. There's 38,000 people in front of me now in Cowboy Carter. So wish me luck. Wish me luck on this.
Oh yeah.
It might not ever happen.
And we got a new platform that we're rolling with. You know, it's a new old platform. You know, we had some success with it in the past. Moved off of it because the machine that we were using at the time was not capable of handling the load. But we are good now. We are good now. So, anyways, yeah, see why? You know, it's great to have you back this week. We had a great time with Goldberg last week. Did you enjoy that interview? What did your friends have to say about it?
My friends loved it. I loved it. Trip is asking who interrupted me, and I guess I got cut off at that point. Tyreek. Old Tyreek Hill helped me win Fantasy Football League 2 years ago against you guys. I didn't realize that we're about the same height. Nobody told me.
Yeah, Tyreek.
Nobody told me that me and Tyreek are very similar in stature. Oh, I forgot to tell you. The other...
Stout.
short and stout. I got to see in the flesh, and then I'll move on to other sports. Reggie Bush.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
First of all, so nice. So nice. And he was talking to everybody at this event for a company called Sportico. And he was so lovely. His whole group was really great, but it was cool to say hi to him. And wow, what is his skincare regimen? Because he is aging in reverse.
It's pretty funny when you say that, because when I lived in New Orleans,
Mm-hmm.
it was
Wait, when was this?
Huh?
When did you live there?
It was like 2006, right after
God.
Katrina. And it was
Wow.
on for a few months.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, because I just couldn't stand it.
Oh,
And it had a lot to do with the fact that it was right after Katrina. A lot of the, and I'm an energy person, and the energy was down. And I can't, I can't
as
thrive in those-
one would expect, yeah.
Yeah, for sure, for great reason.
Mhm.
But anyways, at the time I was married or whatnot, and took my lady out, and we were heading to a place, and I was dressed fresh. I had my nice little, I got a leather blazer, just fresh, just clean. Had my little New York Yankee houndstooth ball cap on, just fresh out there. Had it low, and I'm playing baseball at the peak of my physical shape at that point in time in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And we get in line, and these people turn around, and they're like, Reggie Bush. And good and hell well, I know I'm not Reggie Bush, but it's just gonna get me up out this line. Absolutely, I'll be Reggie Bush tonight.
Yes.
So they're like, hey, dog, we got Reggie Bush back here. So they push me and her up to the front, and they're like, they looking at me. I'm like, I guess I'm Reggie Bush tonight, dog. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, that was always my football. I felt like Reggie Bush ran most like me in football, but that's one of my favorite guys. So great that you ran into him.
I think that would be my entire personality if someone thought I was also Reggie Bush. I would probably introduce myself as that. Hey, my name is Jonathan. However, people might know me as Reggie Bush.
Nah, he was like a JA 2.0. People just didn't know he played baseball. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, very similar to know. He was lovely. But yeah, it was a really cool event. I left that just feeling hyped for all the sports to come. The end of Super Bowl always is this weird kind of, what do we do with our Sundays? How are we spending our time? But you know what fills Sundays up? Starting soon. Formula One.
Oh.
We're on our way back, guys. We're getting closer. Now, I think I talked a little bit about this last week, but they'll be doing the unveiling of the cars. We're literally less than a week away. We'll see all the new liveries, the new paint jobs. We'll see all of the new drivers in their new seats. So it'll be the first time the public will be invited to an event where they'll unveil the cars. Lewis and Leclerc will be seen for the first time alongside their car. It's going to be good. So it'll stream live. I mean, there's a live event that they're happening, but they'll also broadcast it and stream it. So if you are a fellow F1 fan, you can tune in. It's on the 18th. So coming up real quick.
And where's the kickoff? Where's the
Australia. We've got a couple now. The car unveiling is good, but then the calendar doesn't kick off until March 13th, which is the Australian GP. But with that being said, I wanted to share some things to maybe look out for. So when the new season kicks off, we'll have new cars, we'll have new drivers and new seats. I think this is one of the start of the season is probably the most exciting for fans, especially with Lewis and Carlos and their switch up that they made. But they've actually made some changes to some rules that I think there's a lot of them, but I just want to highlight some that are kind of meaningful, the ones that stood out most to me. And one of those is the fastest lap point. So sometimes drivers, just because you win the race doesn't mean you might not have the fastest lap. You might, but you might not. So F1 awards the fastest lap as long as you finish in the top 10, you get an extra point. That can be a deal breaker. Or a tiebreaker, if you will, if it came down to a tie at the championship, right? One single point could make the difference. So there's some strategies where a driver who might not be finishing in the top 10 might go change their tires to a tire that will make them faster, and they'll essentially steal a fastest lap point from somebody else. So they're doing away with the fastest lap point altogether. That way somebody out of the top 10 can't take it from somebody else, and then somebody in the top 10 also can't score an additional point. So they'll keep the point systems relatively the same, but that fastest lap point is a big change from last season. So I'm excited to see how that might mix things up. It might not make any difference at all, but I do think that I think it'll be kind of interesting to see that strategy essentially be removed.
Yeah, I love seeing change and how people adjust. You know,
Mm-hmm.
the last, like I said, last change that came, Verstappen and Red Bull went nuts.
Yep.
And we didn't see quite the same performance out of Lewis. You know, but,
Right.
You know, Mercedes started to come around last year. McLaren came around last year. And, you know,
They sure did. Yeah, there'll be some car changes and small restrictions on some new things before the total redesign. The other thing I wanted to toss out there for people to look out for, you might have seen it during the Super Bowl. It aired or premiered that day and then was aired during the Super Bowl. But the Formula One movie with Brad Pitt, an official trailer has been released for that. It'll come out during the summer. But I remember we were like talking about what's the name going to be, what's going to happen, how involved is F1 going to be, but it definitely seems like this is a really good co-marketing effort backed by Formula One, and then airing during the Super Bowl is pretty cool to basically highlight an entire different sport via a movie trailer. So I'm stoked for it. I think, I don't know, people have mixed reviews. There's always that, you know how our F1 haters here on YouTube treat us. Just imagine what F1's Formula One, like what their page looks like when they're talking about this movie. There's a lot of mixed reviews, but they got to film at the races. Like, it looks legit. The drivers look great. There's real cars. There's real crashes. They are filmed right there during some of these Grand Prix. And so I think it looks authentic and maybe one of the more authentic racing movies I've ever seen. So we'll see what happens, but it'll air this summer.
Trip asked for a prediction for the best paint job. Who do you think will have the best paint job?
Ooh, Trip, I love this question. I think naturally I'm excited to see Ferrari. Mercedes is just, it's so sleek. Like, I'm curious if they're going to go really more silver. Are they going to go black? They've got the kind of like pops of turquoise. Those are my two favorites. So I'm interested to see what they come up with. Now McLaren has done some cool things. I don't know if you guys remember, the tires look like the Google Chrome logo, and I thought that was cool. So I'm interested to see how they incorporate logos into the design a little bit more. So I'm gonna keep my eyes on McLaren as well.
Cool. The Papaya Boys.
The Papaya Boys.
They just got papayas all over the car.
Yeah.
You know, I have a friend who works. She worked at Mercedes and then she went over to work at Red Bull, and she shared some really cool insights around like how specific they are about rules around Formula One branding. That a company may be asked to change the color of their logo to fit the vibe of a car livery or paint job so that it doesn't throw off like the Ferrari red. So a company might have to tweak their design slightly, colors or even sometimes shape, to fit a Formula One car. So if you guys are in marketing or brand, you know how unusual that is for a vendor or a sponsor to have to be asked to change the style of their logo to fit. So it's a big deal. So they're strict. They're really, I mean, other than the NFL, I think F1 is probably the most protective of their brand of all sports.
Nice. Well, right on. They got an awesome loyal audience, and they're very particular.
They really are.
I'll be tuning in a lot more to F1 this year. Just because I want to see how Lewis does. That's really the main story for me, is Lewis going over to Ferrari. I know even Checo going over to Checo. They went over to Williams. No, not Checo.
Carlos Sainz.
It was Carlos Sainz.
Yeah.
So looking forward to seeing how that goes. See if Williams can get some dubs this year. And good old F1 scene on the scene. But
and even if you don't watch, I'll be here for updates. So
absolutely.
Don't worry, guys. Don't worry if you don't tune in. But yeah, I'm excited about it. What do we have up next? Are we talking NASCAR or NHL? I'll jump with either.
You can throw a little NASCAR in there if you want to.
I don't have a lot. Yeah, I will tell you that the Daytona 500 is this weekend. Things start kicking off literally tomorrow. And I mention it because I feel like the Daytona 500, again, kind of like the Indy 500, people might not watch IndyCar, but they know that race. So Daytona is a very, it's a very relevant staple in the schedule for for NASCAR. So I would say if you're going to watch anything, watch this race. It's fun. They've got great entertainment. Like if you get a chance to ever go to Daytona for the Daytona 500, I won't be attending anymore because every time I go, there's a 99% chance of rain and the race gets rained out. And then I'm stuck in Daytona in the rain. So
yeah.
So I won't be in attendance because I think that I'm bad luck. So I will not be I will not be in attendance because it's usually my fault it gets canceled. I missed seeing Pitbull last year because it rained out. Mr. Worldwide?
Yeah. Oh, you know, I want to check out that Miami race. I want to check out that Vegas race. I still haven't seen the Austin race. But, you know, I really want to check out all the US.
Well, between
Oh,
Daytona
you're talking
and
about
F1
NASCAR.
weekend.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
I went-
There's a lot between the two. We can absolutely hit we can hit up.
Yeah, I've been to
Someone
that.
said, "Is this Danica Patrick?" I am Danica Patrick,
It is
actually.
Danica Patrick. What
Yeah,
up, Adam Hurley? Adam Hurley was good, son.
very similar energy. Okay, well, I'll wrap up because I know you guys have a lot to talk about, but I'll move over to NHL. Something fun is happening this week, actually. They're doing this thing that's called the countries will face off against each other in this round robin type of tournament. So it kicks off literally today. Now, there's different countries. There'll be the United States, Finland, Canada, and Sweden will play in this really interesting cadence and schedule. But with respect to the Dallas Stars, there aren't a lot of Dallas Stars players, but one of our best, we sent our best guy, our goalie, Ottinger. So he will be playing on behalf of the Dallas Stars
Nice.
On the team. And I am very excited because they did some really cool, you guys should check it out on Instagram. The Dallas Stars did some really cool helmet designs for him. They get to I don't know if you guys have seen the goalies' helmets, but they get to put essentially kind of like an F1 livery. They get to put their own design. He also has like an otter and some cool stuff on there. So Jake Ottinger is going to represent the Dallas Stars for us. Who've had a couple, it was kind of a couple weird games. They had a total blowout the other day of Stars Sharks. They won 8-3, but prior to that, they lost 2 games in a row, one of which was in overtime.
Are we
So
still sitting in third place, or how we looking?
we are in second place in our division. I need to check the league standings, but I think we're still hovering around the same. So I still feel good. Just 2 games down. That's fine. That's fine.
Hey,
That's
not bad.
winning in Cowboys world, you know. You
We
win.
need that.
You
We need to win around here. You know, we just need some good energy around here. You know, a lot
That-
of bad energy. First starting at the beginning of the season with the Cowboys. And
Yes.
then, you know,
Yes.
everybody knows what just happened with Luka. I heard that Nico
Oh.
just got booed at SMU last night. So it's not going good for old Nico.
That dude cannot catch a break. Well, I will say that I love getting feedback from the show all the time, like whether what stuff I'm
Absolutely.
saying. And several people that I talked to really appreciated, if you're listening, they really appreciated your take on Luka's move to the Lakers, just about kind of the maturity piece, what he'll do there, what will kind of force the Mavs to do. And so several people were like, hey, I really appreciate Unk's insight on that. And I love that. So good conversation.
All right,
Yeah.
thank you, CY.
Yes. And tell you people, hey, keep tuning in, man. Adam Hurley, first timer, man. Appreciate you
Okay,
guys
Adam.
tuning in to us. Absolutely. We're from Dallas, Texas, homie, but we talk about everything and everybody. If it's hot news, if it's a hot take, and we don't follow the trends, you know. We do look
Sure
a little
don't.
bit at the trends because we want people to tune in, but we have our own takes on things, which
yeah.
you'll see throughout this show. But Miss CY, First Lady F1. Cheers to
Thank
you,
you,
girl.
guys.
Way to do your thing, man. I'm glad you made it back safely from the boot.
Me too.
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
We'll be tuned in next week for the next time we see you, girl. Great seeing
Sounds
you.
good. Okay, I love you. Bye.
All right, love you too.
Yes, y'all. And you don't stop. That is the First Lady of
Lady.
F1, NHL, NASCAR, all the cool adrenaline sports right here, around here, you know? But yeah, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's time for me and Unc to go all the way in on this week's topics, man. So
Top 6.
we'll go ahead and get started with these Dallas Mavericks. So, Unc, you hear that was a pretty big trade last week?
Which one?
We talking about AD for Luka a couple weeks ago. you know?
Oh, okay.
A little bit over a week now, man. And,
Okay.
Week and a half now. And I still feel kind of crazy about the whole situation, but pretty big deal, right?
Yeah, pretty big deal.
Yeah. So AD you know, I'm sure hearing all the disappointment and the fans just really losing their minds behind, you know, our beloved, formerly our beloved guard from Slovenia, Mr. Luka Dončić, man. Like, I'm sure he was going crazy and kind of offended. He's like, yeah, I'm only 31, and but I'm a first-round pick. I won a NCAA championship. I've won an NBA championship. Y'all act like y'all got a reserve. Y'all act like y'all got some slouch. Matter of fact, yeah, I got this ab injury. I ain't been playing in LA, so let me go on ahead and get this thing tightened up real quick. I don't know. Let me see what's going on over here on my other bill right here. Make sure y'all looking at the right screen, because that's wild that it didn't switch over. But I got you. We got you. Anyway, get off of there.
Yeah, I told y'all J.A. is the director and the producer. Executive, not just the he's the executive director.
Yeah, there we are. All right, now we're
there we go.
Now we're in order. But yeah, y'all know it was a trade last week, and you know a lot of people going crazy, whatever. But AD came out and played his first game for the Mavs this past weekend, you know, and he gave us a little bit of everything that we expected from him coming over.
Oh yeah.
Came out first 2.5 quarters going off, yelling, you know, showing his dominance on that court, dunking, swinging his legs on boards, swatting balls, boom, 3 blocks. Boy had 26 points. 14 boards and 3 blocks in 2.5 quarters of play.
I think he had 5 assists too, I think.
Something like that.
5 or 6, I'm not sure.
So it sounded like he had a great game, which he did, but he also showed us
why the Lakers don't want him.
Street clothes came out after halftime. Okay, we didn't know. If we'd have known street clothes was coming out, we would have told him to stay in there, you know? But street clothes came out, man.
This is what I think. That if he would have been still in L.A., or if the Mavericks wasn't in a hurry to show that they got something, he would have missed a few more games. And then
Absolutely.
I don't think he was all the way where all that.
That's my point.
But AD, that's who he is.
Yeah, he rushed himself back, man. I think clearly we can see that AD rushed himself back, trying to prove, you know, trying to shut all these people up, man. Like, it's just ridiculous, man. Like CY said, grown men carrying a casket.
Grown men crying like little girls,
like,
man.
what is going on?
Come on, man.
Like, get your priorities straight, bro. You know, get your priorities straight. Luka don't even know you. And you over here acting like I don't even know what to call it, man. Anyways, but you know, what happens, he came back and got injured, man. Just like that. And then when it rains, it pours. And since AD got hurt,
Gafford.
we've had Gafford go down.
Several weeks.
We've had, you know, several other guys go down.
I think Lively
Lively was already injured. Now PJ Washington is down, you know, injured. And, you know, when it rains, it pours, man. And at the end of the day, you know, it's not a good look, man. It's not a good look. Still doesn't look like a good trade. Nico, you know, coming around here, kicking dudes out of the game. Like, come on, man. Like, relax. Like, why are we kicking people out of the game? You know? Like, just because you made a bad decision to trade off the greatest asset in sports right now. We're talking about a kid, almost 25 years old. He got 5 All-NBAs in 6 years. Like, who does that? And to trade him because you say he's out of shape. Now, I will say, and we'll get to it in a little bit, he did look a little chubby and out of shape, but like, I don't know, man. That was a bad deal, man. I don't even know.
I'll say it was more to it than just that. Also,
it had to be.
You know, it's a lot of stuff that the streets are saying about Luka, and some of it has been winded. Luka will go out on a night on the town, and he'll drink every drink that somebody sends to him. He don't know how to say no. For that, I mean, you know, so. And you know, Michael Finley took that beer out of his hand.
Yep.
Because he's the first athlete that I know about that has came in front of the cameras.
Yeah.
Everybody know they drink in the locker room, but don't come out in the hallways in front of the cameras and all that.
Yeah.
So, and
professionalism, man, representing the brand
nobody in Dallas was holding Luka accountable, and I still think that it's going to be good for Luka because this is what's got to happen this year. You have to get in shape. You have to show the Los Angeles Lakers that even if you don't get the $400 million, the Lakers can still give you $300.
Yeah.
You got to show the Lakers you're worth $300 million because if you're not in shape and you keep getting hurt at the end of the year, the Lakers don't have to. They can offer you $200-something million, or they can let you go.
Yep.
You could go test the market.
Yep.
And then now that's going to be bad for your career. But Luka right now is in the only spot that he's ever been where he's got to be held strictly accountable for the stuff that he do.
Absolutely.
Right now, because if he fool around and stay hurt, stay out of shape, now the Lakers could say, well, we don't even want to give you $300 million. We give you $2 something.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So he's gotta prove some stuff right now.
Yeah, and
I think he's 25, and plus he's playing with the guy that he's looked up to his whole life. He said that.
Yeah.
That come from Luka, not me.
Yep.
He said LeBron James is hero. So if you want to be like your hero, you got to work out.
Absolutely.
You got to spend $1 million on your body.
Yeah.
You got to eat right. You got to do all the right things.
Hey man, Joker's the same way. When it's not basketball season, they're not playing. I heard Shaq saying he used to play himself into shape during the season. There's different methods to your madness. Can't nobody come on here and say that Shaq wasn't a dominant player, so we can't say he did it wrong. Who knows if his career would have gone a different way or been, he might have been injured. So this is the difference between Luke and AD. I tell you this right now, because I played baseball, and it's a ton of dudes in baseball that's not necessarily quick twitch athletes. Luka is not the explosive guy that's going to be beating you first step. He's not that dude. His footwork is impeccable. He's got a hell of a shot. The dude can ball. Like fundamentally, he is extremely sound. Probably one of the most sound players we've ever seen in the NBA because he's been playing professionally since he was 14 against grown men, right? Whereas AD, he's got, we're talking about he was 6'3" going into a senior year of high school or something like that, right?
Grew 8 inches in 1 year.
Yeah, 7
so
to 8
he was
inches.
a guard all the way until.
Yeah.
So he got guard skills.
Got guard skills, and he's got a lot of quick twitch ability. He's an athletic big for the most part. You know what I mean? He's not jumping out the gym like Obi, but the move that he went down on was a quick twitch move. He was just here, and he went to shuffle real quick, and that abductor, whatever it was, wasn't ready. He wasn't ready, right? And he went down to the ground. I feel horrible for him, man, because of all the noise, man. I love his heart, and I'm with him, bro. I'm with him. I hate to see Luka go like everybody else, but damn it, we got to move on. And I still think if we can get back healthy and get him back in a month's time and allow these boys to gel. I don't know how long Gaffer's gonna be out because that looked pretty bad with the knee.
They said several weeks. They already said several weeks.
So it wasn't a tear, nothing like that. Because if it's only weeks,
but that was just what I saw last night, and that when it happened. I mean, that's the first thing that they say several weeks.
Yeah,
but that could change.
Yeah, was it non-contact? Because that's never good.
It didn't look too much. I mean, when I saw him, he was all by himself.
Yeah. So I don't. In my opinion, I just don't think. I can't blame AD for coming back and wanting to shut down quiet the noise. But man, that was an exciting. I tell you this,
a team decision also.
Absolutely, but I tell you this: when he was on the floor, can't nobody tell me that was not an electric performance right there. Can't nobody tell me that them boys did not look good. The speed of the game changed completely. It was a completely different tempo. It wasn't a bunch of pounding the rock. We got dudes passing the rock around, getting to the, they were playing fast, getting up and down that court. Like, it was a very entertaining game of basketball we were watching. You feel me? I don't know why this thing keeps doing this behind me. Yeah. It's kind of aggravating, but I'm gonna keep messing with it until it come on around. But I mean, y'all can't say that the product didn't look good. Is all I'm saying. I see what they're trying to do. It's just a matter of him getting healthy. And I tell you what, the Dallas Mavericks, as I said last week, they have the best athletic training staff in all of basketball. So if anybody can get AD right expeditiously, and for the long haul, I believe it's this Dallas Mavericks training crew. Is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Adam Hurley and Tripp, what's going down, man? What's going down? What up, Rodney? What up, Mikey? What up, Cluster? What's going down, man? I don't know what's up with this screen behind me, but it's aggravating, but it's all good. Not gonna let it annoy me too much. But yeah, I mean, what was your take on that first appearance by AD?
Oh yeah, that's what AD. When AD's healthy, everybody say he top 5 player. Ain't gonna go that far, but AD's in the upper echelon. I mean, even if he ain't top 5, AD's in the top. I'll say this: frontline player.
Absolutely.
AD's in the top 3.
He might be the top.
Well, Joker. No, Giannis.
Yeah. Well, he's not. He's a 5. Giannis is a 2-5.
I said frontline. I'm talking about just 4s and 5s.
When we talking 4s
and even if you include the 4s and 5s, AD is no worse than number 4 or 3.
AD, Durant, Giannis, and Joker.
Well, I could
that's my
consider
top 4.
Durant more of a 3.
You think he's a 3?
Yeah, because he's not that much of a rebounder defense.
But he's a stretch 4 though.
Yeah, a stretch 4. But I'm saying when you talking about true forward, big men that play like big men. I'm gonna say it like that.
AD
AD play both
forward.
ways,
Yep.
and I would say that. I mean,
You're
and
right,
Embiid would be up there, but he stay hurt. He stay hurt more than AD.
Yeah.
So he can't put him. So it's just Giannis and Joker.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
the only one. I mean, and then if you go strictly fours,
Yeah.
he's the best four in the NBA to me.
Absolutely.
To
Absolutely.
me, skills.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Because he's
man.
always up in the top 3 or 4 in shot blocks.
Yeah.
He's in the top 10 in rebounding. And he averaging 24, 25.
Absolutely.
I mean, so you can't go wrong with that.
Absolutely, man. But I hope these injured boys
I hope the
can come
best
back,
for
man.
both of them,
Absolutely.
man. I hope AD come back healthy because in the short term, AD is probably better. Now, when you talk about 6, 7 years from now, 6 or 7 years from now, AD will be 37, 38.
Yeah.
Luka will be 31.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
6 years different.
For sure.
So that's when the really difference gonna kick in.
But you know
is
what?
Later on.
You know what? There was another guy in that trade that played pretty well Saturday as well, Mr. Max Christie, and he's only 21.
Oh yeah.
So he's
yeah.
3 years younger than Luka, and he's out there popping trades.
Oh yeah.
And he's
absolutely.
defending the perimeter well. So hey,
And that's something Luka didn't do.
Exactly.
Because they showed it last year when you go back to the championship series. When Boston Celtics came down the floor, they looked and saw who Luka was sticking.
And got the ball
and
to
they
him.
got the ball to that guy.
Yes,
It
sir.
didn't matter if it was White, Holiday,
Or they
Brown,
put him in
Tatum,
pick and roll situations where you
whoever.
had to be on the ball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whoever it was that got Luka on, they scored.
Absolutely.
And now I don't know when they came out with this blow by statistic.
Yeah.
But Luka got blown by more than anybody in the history of the foul. I don't know when they started doing
that's-
that.
but,
and,
I mean-
and you can see it with your own 2 eyes.
I mean, and we'll go ahead and move on to the next topic, which is the
let's
rest of the
move on.
NBA. But primarily starting off, since we're talking about Luka, he had his debut with the Lakers the other night. And he had a solid debut, went for 25 points, easy. Him and LeBron, they playing against Utah. Like my homie said, I can go out there and score 25 against Utah.
No, don't go that far.
Yeah, I ain't taking that. I ain't gonna take that.
Yeah, no.
Hey, I can beat. I said I can beat Luka 1-on-1 because I just
Hey,
on a full court,
Hey.
because I just throw
Do
the
it.
ball
All you
down
gotta
the
do
court
it
and beat
3.
him.
You might not beat him the first 2 times. You're gonna beat him the third time. And then you're gonna beat him from then on. No. Y'all see I got the Laker hat on.
Yeah, man. So in his debut, he looked a little chubby, validated.
Sitting next to LeBron, he looked a little chubby.
Hey, just in that Laker uniform, getting up and down that court.
Yeah.
That purple band on them gold shorts don't hide as well as that blue. You know what I'm saying?
But this is the whole thing, though.
He was looking chubby
this
getting
is-
up and down that floor,
See,
man.
right now, the Lakers are on a 6-game winning streak. They won 5 of them without Luka and 4 of them without AD.
Yep.
And they done won.
That'd be nice,
Excuse me,
Trip, if
they
they
done
came back at
won
the same
9
time.
out of their last 12. 9 out of their last 12 games.
Yeah.
So they playing good lately. So now, Luka, here's another thing. Luka, you got to conform. We don't have to conform to you because we already winning and we got LeBron. So you got to kind of fit in. And if you want to get some playing time, you got to get in shape. This is the first time. I mean, Luka has earned everything he got, but it was pretty much given to him because they know he was going to get it. But now, he got to earn some stuff now.
Hey, Luka's an absolute dog, man. I don't think anybody's questioning that. Luka is what that is.
So far as offensive,
they still got to
Them
figure out how to
skills,
play.
yeah.
When they play against, we'll see how this next game goes. Did they play last night? I don't know.
No, they didn't play last
But
night.
when they play against a solid opponent, where Luka and LeBron are both on the floor and they're both gonna have to defend, like we're gonna see what that looks like. Because neither one of them, LeBron ain't in this prime no more. He used to could defend pretty solid, but he's getting boy 40. I mean, what you expect? My boy don't slide like he used to.
Oh no, yeah.
And we all know, hey, Luka was just like he was getting beat to the goal in that Mavericks jersey. He was getting beat in that Lakers jersey the other day. And I'm talking
absolutely.
like wasn't even. He was trying to get on defense. I mean, but his feet just look like cement in the sand. You know what I mean?
Because he never did it before.
Man.
He ain't never tried before. So now you got to develop habits, and then once you develop a habit of trying, you get a little better at it because you do it all the time.
Yeah.
So if Luka, do I think Luka ever gonna be Michael Cooper or whoever's a lockdown nigga?
Absolutely not.
Patrick Beverly even? No.
Absolutely not.
No. But he can be better than he is.
Mm-hmm.
He can be better than
For sure.
he
And
is.
he's gonna have to get in better physical shape.
Yeah.
Right?
And he's going to have to
we
work
say,
on it. And he's going to have to do it.
This move was for 2 people and 2 people only, and the Mavericks were not, you know, we benefited. I think we benefited because we got right now folks that can help us get to the ship right now. And I believe if we come back healthy and everything goes well, like you say, Trip, right now, it looks like all the bigs are going to come back at the same time, right? Luka scored 25, didn't he? I thought he went 25 points in that game against Utah. He went 14, 5, and 4. My fault. I thought he had 25. My bad. But
he had 14.
Yeah, 14. I thought,
something like that.
I don't know what I was looking at then. I thought he had 25.
But then this is the thing that Luka is going to also help in the help the Lakers. He's going to reduce LeBron James minutes in the regular season. Now you can get more out of him in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think we're going to see more. I think they're going to, you know, they're going to have to play staggered time because they both can't.
Absolutely.
They're going to be on the floor some together, but I think they'll be more so staggered than anything, right? So there is no drop off because LeBron has never played off the ball. Luka looked miserable playing off the ball the other day, like just straight up. He looked
LeBron has played off the ball before.
When?
When he was in the championship against Dallas.
When they lost.
When they lost.
Exactly.
And that's why they lost, because D-Wade was on the ball.
It didn't work out too well.
It didn't work out. I mean, he don't do good off the ball.
Yeah.
He don't.
Yeah. No,
you know?
that's
and
not
I'm
his
going to say
game.
it like this. I don't care how good Luka is right now. Who you want to have the ball, LeBron or Luka in the four?
Luka.
Who you want? Okay, you can say Luka.
I mean, how can I not? I mean, Luka is as many. I mean, LeBron has done it longer, no doubt. But Luka, that dude, he's the whole reason. He's the whole reason we got to the finals last year.
No, he ain't the whole reason. Now,
he's
come
the
on
main
now.
reason why.
Now, earlier we were saying that Kyrie is the best finisher. Kyrie
Yeah,
for
for sure.
had something to do with it too.
Kyrie had a lot to do with it.
And so Gafford and them had something to do with it too.
But do you remember how many clutch shots Luka hit at the buzzer? Like hitting the 3-point play to go to overtime when he hit the free throw line, catches the ball off the rim, fading, no time, no clock, bow. Now we're going to overtime out of nowhere. He gets up jolly like this. Like Luka was insane for us. You know what I'm saying? And that's what, like, all those memories right there.
Okay.
Beating Boston. You know, this was regular season, but beating Boston on that 3 at the buzzer.
But this is the thing. None of that led to the championship.
No, it didn't.
I'm going to say it for me, I'd rather LeBron to have the ball than Luka Dončić.
Shooting?
In the fourth quarter, I want LeBron to have the ball. Go look who done hit the most game winners in NBA history. LeBron number 3.
Yeah.
So, you know, some of that is over-exaggerated. Go look.
Our turnovers went down this weekend.
Yeah.
You know, we had an ugly loss to the Kings the other night. And Jay Kidd, for the first time, didn't even do the press conference. He was so aggravated and annoyed by what was taking place. What up, Marmizzi? Our Lakers Jazz tonight at 9 o'clock. Hey, I'm tuning in. Hey, I'm going to do a little watch
Lakers
party, man.
Jazz.
Only on TikTok. I ain't going to open up the YouTube, but Lakers and Jazz tonight. They playing them again.
They just beat
the Jazz.
Sometimes they do that back-to-back.
Oh, yeah.
The Jazz not
Step
quite.
to go. What's going down, man? What up? But yeah, man, we definitely tuning in. I'm tuning into the game tonight.
And right now, the Lakers is playing good ball right now.
Yeah, they
playing very good ball.
They got them boys playing defense.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. And then, you know, I saw that there was a trade that was rescinded.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm Dalton Connect, right? And I've been traded to the Charlotte Hornets for this Mark Williams guy. Mark Williams comes over to the Lakers, fails his physical. And Lakers are like, nah, we can't do this trade. Give me that back. We take that back, right?
But Charlotte is appealing the trade of
the appeal? Yeah.
They like, shit, ain't nothing wrong with him taking.
Yeah.
Y'all done done it now.
I want him, you know, so we'll see how that works out. But if I'm Dalton Connect, and I'm, like, he was in his street clothes the other day on the bench. Of course he could play. But he was coming back from Charlotte after being traded. And now he's back on the bench with these guys. And the Lakers got to convince him that they didn't want to trade him. Like,
I ain't got to convince you of nothing.
If you're Dalton Connect, how do you feel in this moment? If you Dalton, not the Lakers, but if you Dalton, what is your thought process?
I'm pissed, and I'm finna show the Lakers and Charlotte that I deserve to be in the NBA. I'm not finna go in no tank. I'm finna show all y'all something, and guess what? I might not even, and then after I show the Lakers something, I might not even sign with your ass.
Man.
You don't want me. But right now, if I'm Dalton, I'm finna play better than I ever. I'm finna lock in and hone in and show everybody. You didn't want me.
Yeah.
That's okay. But I'm gonna play good for you, and now you're gonna want me, and I might not even be here. It all depends on how it look, because now if I come in and play good, then you sign me again, guess what? You might trade me next year. I don't have no faith in you no more.
Let's look at this.
But I'm not gonna play bad. That's what I'm not going to do.
Has Luka come out and said he is 100% signing with the Lakers and extending his contract?
No.
I didn't think so. So tell me this, right? I'm Luka Dončić. I get blindsided at 11:20 at night. I'm traded to the LA Lakers. out of nowhere. No conversations being had. This was my town, my city. The two dudes that conspired to do it were friends. They had been knowing about this for a month, right? I'm not talking to Nico. I'm forced to talk to this other guy, Rob Pelinka. I'm forced to be here at my press conference with Rob Pelinka. Notice, they didn't have no table. They wasn't sitting by each other. They were sitting like me and you, but a little further apart in two separate stools.
Oh, yeah.
Right? If I'm Luka, I don't trust this dude right here. I got no trust for this dude right here. I understand that this is best for the Lakers or whatever's going on, but what's best for me, nobody communicated with me. And you was in on this, bruh. I feel like people was talking behind my back and they came for me. You know what I mean?
Well, Rob Pelinka can't because it's tampering if he called Luka.
Oh, I understand that.
Yeah, he can only talk to Nico.
I understand that.
Owners.
But yet and still, I was happy in Dallas.
Yeah, but
you
this
know
is the whole thing.
I really don't want to be here right now.
But
since I'm here with LeBron.
But this is the thing. At the end of the year, you can go somewhere else because nobody can give you the super max
That's
anymore.
what I'm saying.
The Lakers can give you the max as much as anybody else. But this is the thing you got to think about it, Luka. Look at the organization. Now, dude, how many teams would you rather be on than the Los Angeles Lakers? Organizational wise. How many teams?
It's a trust factor there. And you mean I got to keep my hand?
I just hired you. You was working for them.
Yeah, but you and your homie conspired to remove me from a place that I loved, and I had nobody knew about this. It's a trust factor there. It's some mistrust there. It's gotta be. And just looking at his face, the young man was crying. Luka cried in the car.
He can't trust Nico. He just started working for Rob Pelinka. Rob Pelinka can't call you and tell you we finna get you because it's tampering.
No, I understand. I understand what you're
contact.
saying. I understand what you're saying completely. Me personally, I'm like, I didn't want to be here in the first place. To have the city burned down right now. And shout out to all those families, man. Like, heart out. And that was a very generous thing that Luka did. He sent $500,000 out. His foundation sent $500,000 to that fund over there.
Yeah, to
for the
5 victims.
For the 5, and that's huge right there.
Yeah.
That's something I love what Luka did right there. But I'm just saying, if I'm Luka, I'm distrusting. And you know what? I can definitely see Luka going to the New York Knicks, teaming back up with Jalen Brunson, somebody that he trusts. His father's over there, somebody that he trusts. And you mean to tell me he don't want to be a Knick in New York? If I get to pick and choose, because look, not only am I just bought a $15 million house in Dallas, right?
That's who you can't trust. I don't know what a trust factor is with LA.
For sure.
You can't trust Dallas.
For sure. And not only that, I got a new 9% tax coming out of my money.
New York got state tax too now.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
they do.
And I'm going to say it like this here.
But at least I get to make a decision and decide where I'm at.
Yeah, okay, go to New York. And your chances of winning a championship just went way down from staying with the Lakers.
Oh, I agree with you 100%. Well, I mean, but look.
So it just all depends on what you want.
But how my chances going down that much? I mean.
How your chances going that much?
LeBron got what, 1-2 years left?
But you the man.
I am the man, but yet and still, who's around me? I think New York got better pieces around him than what LA currently has right now.
Pieces. New York got a bunch of guards and forwards. You need some inside presence.
They just got Karl Anthony Towns. They got Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson and Luka. That would be nasty up there.
Okay, what if Karl Anthony Towns? What did he do for Minnesota?
Oh, not too much. Lost to Luka.
Well, I'm expecting him to do something for me. That's all I'm saying. We gotta be realistic. For me, the New York Knicks got what, 2 battles? Mm-hmm. The Lakers got 18 or 19. Mm-hmm. And your chances because the Lakers, this has been going on in basketball forever and ever.
Yeah.
The Lakers in Boston gonna get a lot of stuff that other teams ain't gonna get.
Oh, no doubt about it.
So your chances of getting some help is way better in LA than it is getting in New York. Yeah. I'm just saying what has went on for 50 years.
Oh, for sure.
I ain't talking about what just happened yesterday.
No doubt.
So Luka, if I could get the same amount from New York that I can get from the Lakers, and I got way more opportunities. Now New York got Broadway, but LA got Hollywood.
Man,
you can stay in front of the camera, so you can. I mean, for me, far as making my money and the chance to win a championship is better at Los Angeles Lakers than it is at the New York Knicks. That's why I got the hat on. And I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna tell everybody, I ain't no Johnny come Laker fan. I was a Laker fan before Dallas had the Mavericks. I was a Laker fan before
I'm a
Dallas
Laker fan
had to
too.
chaperone.
I'm a Laker fan
that's what I'm saying too. But Luka, he can be like a little baby and make some selfish baby decisions. But your best chance for championship and make some money is in Los Angeles over any other city in the nation.
Over New York, money?
Money.
I mean, I think both of those cities. I think when it comes to making money,
It ain't no place
sport,
like Hollywood. Ain't nowhere like Hollywood for making off the field money. Nowhere like Hollywood.
New York solid though.
Solid, but
You're right.
LA is mega.
You're right.
LA mega.
You're right. I can't.
Hey, it's a camera on every car.
Hey, and so what if Nico comes back up and also was like, hey, Luka, check it, man. We just did this so we can get AD on over here, man.
Say,
We
man,
got a
I'm
better
gonna give
team
you the
around
middle
you,
finger.
dog. And
I don't trust you.
come on back home,
I'm
bro.
gonna give you the middle finger.
We had to do
Now,
what we had to
that's
do
who I
just so
don't
we can go get
trust.
AD, but we always planned on bringing you back.
You
And
coulda
we still-
told me
We can
that.
still give you a max. We
But
can't
you-
give you a super max.
You could have told me.
But if I told you, Luka, you would have said no, and we wouldn't have AD right here, right now. But
No,
now we
you
got
could've
AD.
said no,
We got
'cause you
Max. We
you
got
don't have-
Kyrie.
You didn't have no trade, so you got to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I mean,
I will tell you
and
that.
also the fallout here is with the Maverick players, right? Do I trust my organization? If they can do this to Luka, the young buck, right? Kyrie looked like he don't want no part of it no more in the interview I saw last night. J. Kidd didn't even show up for his interview the other night. Like it's that has fractured the organization not only from a fan's perspective, right? But also internally, I believe. But we gonna see, man. Especially with these injuries, man. When it rains, it
I'm gonna
pours.
tell you like this here.
With these injuries, just
If I'm
pour
lively,
salt on the wound.
if I'm lively, I won't Luka to be there, but I can't worry about Luka. I got to worry about lively.
Oh, if I'm lively, I'm crunk AD is here because now I
Yeah.
got more. I'm
And y'all
gonna
got
get more
help.
opportunities.
Yo, PJ Washington, all these y'all guys better concentrate on yourself. Cause guess what? Luka ain't concentrating on them.
And I finally saw that Max Prosper kid too. That young buck. That boy's solid. He's very athletic, and I like seeing him.
Oh yeah.
I hadn't seen too much
And I
of him, but I
think
got to
both
see him the other
teams-
day. He's
I
out of
think-
control.
I really
Bad
don't know if
decisions,
it's a
though.
loser in the equation. We got to wait and see.
Yeah.
You know, we
think-
make all these quick snap decisions, this
Yeah.
and that, but we really got to wait and see.
Yeah, I think it's more of a long-term situation. When
But
we're
I
talking
will tell
about
you
who won
like
and
this:
lost that thing.
if the Mavericks
over time.
get a championship in the next 2 or 3 years, it's a win for them.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's a win if they get a championship out
No
of it.
doubt.
No
No
matter
doubt.
how you slice it,
Because it
it's a
wasn't
win.
guaranteed that we was gonna win in Luka's style. I just love the way that I love the style of basketball I saw while AD was on the floor, while we had guys healthy and
Oh
everybody
yeah,
on the floor.
yeah.
That was pretty.
It was a more
pretty awesome to watch.
sharing, fundamental style of basketball,
Absolutely,
and I think that's the most
Absolutely, man.
successful way to win.
So also Jimmy Butler, he's now in Golden State with Steph. Made his debut last week. How you feel about that? Is that anything that really
That don't move my needle at all.
at all? for me
Jimmy
either?
Butler don't not move my needle at all.
I don't. Yeah.
Because Jimmy Butler, you're in the same division as LeBron James.
Man.
You've been LeBron James' little brother since you've been in the league.
Yeah.
Because he whispered to 3 people and they ain't never beat him. Paul George.
Yep.
Let's see. He whispered to Gilbert Arenas.
Yep.
He didn't. And he
Zero.
whispered to Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
He whispered. All the boys that LeBron whispered to ain't never beat LeBron James.
Man, that's crazy.
And he whispered to Jimmy. So all you doing is going back over there to let your big brother slap you
Killing
around.
me softly with his song. Boy, that boy whispering in your ears, just taking your dreams.
And you
right
know
now.
I'm telling the truth. He whispered all the boys
Goodness.
out here, and he done swept them.
Yeah, Kyrie did win that OKC series. You're right about that
Oh,
trip.
yeah.
And speaking of Kyrie, man, shout out Kyrie. AD went down, and now Kyrie has been named to the All-Star game as a replacement for AD, which is cool. He should have been in the All-Star game anyway, as far as I'm concerned. And I think that's his first Western Conference All-Star
And who else
appearance, I
got,
believe.
what's his name? Trey wasn't even on the
And
All-Star.
Trey,
Man, come on, man.
my boy going 20-10. How's he not in the All-Star game? And he's the big man killer. Trey is the
24 and
giant
10.
killer,
24
man.
and 10.
Yeah.
How you?
He's a giant killer, man. I think Trey,
Matter of
that's a
fact-
popularity thing. People just don't like
Trey
him.
leading the league in assists, ain't it?
Man,
Or
Trey is
second.
cold.
I know Trey been cold.
But,
But
people
this
just
is
don't like
second.
his antics because he come and embarrass your favorite team. You know what I mean? And make him look bad. My boy standing all of 6'1", 6 foot on a good day.
Yeah, 6 foot on a good day.
You know what I mean?
6 foot. I've been real close to Trey.
Shout out
I've
to you
been-
Sooners.
I've
Bummer
been
Sooners
real-
in the house,
I've been
man.
real close. I ain't gonna say I've been just close enough, but from 8 or 10 feet away, sure look 5'11" to me, man. I'm just saying.
Is he pushing it? Or is he 4 5'11" at least? You know?
Oh, he probably 4 or 5'11".
Yeah.
But now 6 feet, he got to do his neck like this. You know how you do your neck? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, get your little extra, get that vertebrae.
You got to stretch to get that. You know, he 5'11" and 1'4". We gonna give him 6 feet.
Yeah.
But that's why a whole lot of times, like Uncle said, stuff that they vote for, man, it's so exhausting sometimes. It really is. Yeah. And then they can get fatigued after they say, "Oh, this guy done won 4 or 5 years. We tired of getting it to him, so we're gonna start getting it to somebody else."
Absolutely, man. That's why Lamar didn't win the MVP this year. And speaking
that's why Saquon. Well, there was a little fatigue on Lamar.
On Lamar, exactly.
And it's a quarterback award.
It's a quarterback, got to be. And
but there was a little fatigue. They didn't want to get, because right now Lamar got better numbers than he ever had, and he got better numbers than Josh Allen.
And he beat Josh Allen.
Yeah, so how you gonna be MVP?
Craziness, man. I don't know.
They tired of giving it to Lamar.
They tired of giving it to Lamar. You know, they like, it's a gimmicky. He's not gonna win a Super Bowl like that. Hey, Jalen Hurts, first running quarterback to win a Super Bowl, eh? How you doing? On to the Super Bowl. Fly, Eagles.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Jalen won that with his arm.
Oh my!
Jalen won that with his arm.
What did I tell you? Saquon had what? 53 yards rushing, something like that. 56 yards rushing. I said that what Kansas City is gonna do is take away Saquon Barkley, and they're gonna force Jalen Hurts to beat him with his arm, and he did exactly that.
And what did I tell you?
Destroyed them.
And what did I tell you? They're gonna have to take 3-4 guys to stop Saquon. Now AJ Smith and them guys one-on-one, they ain't good enough back there. Hey, that's what I told you.
When they weren't good enough, my boy Jalen Hurts was using them feet, man.
Oh yeah,
that boy was extending drives with those legs.
He rushed for 72 yards. He rushed for 72 yards.
Hey, I've been saying Jalen Hurts, man, and yeah, I'm gonna still call him Young Money because that's where he started. I know he was clutch now, but I'm gonna still call him Young Money. Hey. It's been a pleasure watching this young man's journey.
Well, I'm going to say this.
From Alabama to Oklahoma
you say
to Philly.
He won with Young Money, right?
Yeah.
That got him to the Super Bowl. Clutch, he won it.
Absolutely.
Clutch.
Clutch won that thing. Won it with Clutch. But I'm saying I've loved this journey, man. You know, from the time he got taken out from Tua in that national championship game, and then transfers to Oklahoma, has a good season in Oklahoma, goes to Philadelphia. Everybody's questioning why did Philadelphia draft him? They got Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz was on the bench watching Jalen Hurts win the Super Bowl in that last game. Carson Wentz over there backing up Pat Mahomes.
Carson Wentz was on the bench
when Jalen was there.
No, when Nick Foles won the Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
So don't try to talk to him about it.
You know,
Carson Wentz a backup quarterback, exactly what he is now.
And even after Jalen Hurts came and proved himself 1 year, came and proved himself 2 years.
Then when he got the money, everybody said, he shouldn't get the money.
Yeah, they said, before he got the money, it was like, would you sign? I don't know if I signed Jalen Hurts to a big deal. Now he's got the largest deal in NFL history at the time that he signed it, 5 years, $255 million. We're talking about it per annum, right? At the time that he signed it, that was the biggest deal at that time. Why the hell the Cowboys pay Dak anyway?
Please don't bring. We're talking about the Super Bowl.
I'm
please
sorry.
Don't bring.
Please apologize. I spaz out every time.
Yeah.
It's just something in my nervous system that just kind of gets corrupted every time I think about football.
But fly, Eagle, fly, and I'll pick the Eagle.
I'll pick the Eagles, and he was right, man. You know? And
all the stuff I said at the line of scrimmage, I don't know. And this is the boy, let me get on Pat.
Hold on, before you do, you can take it back to week 7, huh?
What's that?
On this show, and it's a short out there, and I'll pull it back up and I'll show it to y'all. You know, was talking about how Philadelphia looked like a Super Bowl team.
Yeah.
Back in week 7.
And also probably week 8 or 9.
Because of the Saquon effect.
And I also said that Kansas City may keep winning, but they ain't going to win no Super Bowl playing like the way they're playing.
And they did
They're not going to win no Super Bowl. Wait until the last drive. Think Patrick Mahomes is out.
What's that number 3's name?
First off, let me say this right quick. Do you know what Patrick Mahomes' quarterback rating was at halftime?
I don't know. He had 23 yards of total offense, so it couldn't.
Do you have any idea?
It had to be like 1 point something, maybe 2. What was it?
That's too much. One. His quarterback in the first half won. Yeah, so let's not talk about no GOAT no more.
Yeah,
that takes him out the GOAT conversation.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Tom Brady's lost the Super Bowl too.
Yes, it does. But this is the thing. Everybody talking about him and Tom Brady. Joe Montana won. He 4-0 in the Super Bowls. He threw 11 touchdowns, no turnovers. He got a QBR of 136, the highest in Super Bowl history, and we talking about these other two guys.
Hey, I mean, every time I talk about Jordan, you bring up LeBron and how he went to 10 titles versus 6.
I don't bring up 10 to 6.
Yeah, you do. You say, would you rather go to 10?
No, I said I would
6?
rather go to 10. As an athlete, you would too.
Okay.
If nobody told you what your record gonna be, if somebody say you're gonna be 6-0, or you can go to 10, and it's up to you to win the 10. If you're a real competitor, I'm gonna pick the 10.
Absolutely, I would too.
No, and this is the thing. Let's not talk about LeBron and Michael, because neither one of them is the GOAT. There ain't no such thing as the GOAT.
But what I'm saying is,
I don't bring up LeBron.
Pat's already been to more Super Bowls than Joe Montana. This is why I brought that up.
Bill Russell went more than Michael, but you don't bring that up.
Oh, because
John Havlicek went, he 8-0.
Yeah.
Nobody bring that up.
Because there was 6 teams in the league, you know?
It doesn't matter how many teams. and I'm going to tell you this, the more teams you got, the more watered down it is.
Yeah, no doubt.
The more teams you got to water down.
No doubt.
That's why when Michael added 16, but we talking about Super Bowl right now. But I'm just saying, we got to quit putting all this on one guy. Oh, Pat, because Sunday, Patrick Mahomes got sacked 6 times, and that made Patrick Mahomes looked more like Dak Prescott than he did Patrick Mahomes because he had pressure on him.
Hey, I just want to say this.
He threw the pick 6. Come on, man.
Hey, that kid Nolan Smith, he might be the most physical football player in all of America right now. Linebacker for Philadelphia Eagles #3. He's constantly getting out. Hey, he's the one that takes on the pulling guard.
But this is the thing, though.
And my boy was shutting holes every opportunity that came towards him. Nolan Smith, boys don't want to run towards that dude,
But
man.
look at this, though. Philly did all that. Sacked him 6 times, forced him 2 interceptions without even blitzing.
They blitzed twice late in the game.
Twice.
They only had four people coming. And I'm telling you.
All day.
Hey, go back and watch this kid #3 on defense, Nolan Smith, and just watch him consistently driving dudes back. 300-pound lineman coming full speed at him. It comes to a complete halt when he shows up.
Both sides of the line was doing that because this is first. I seen Chris Jones. He didn't look like he was roller skating.
Hey.
Looked like he was ice skating backwards, man.
On ice, like he got hit on ice, laid out, and just sliding on that tush push.
I said,
like,
Chris Jones, that's my guy.
As soon as I saw that, I saw him on the sideline doing this right after that tush. I was like, oh, Chris Jones done. You ain't got to worry about him for the rest of the day.
And this is the whole thing. His neck hurt a lot worse because they drove him back and got a touchdown. If they had stopped him, his neck wouldn't have hurt his back.
Yeah, no doubt. But hey, if you're a football player and you had a neck injury on the field, hey, you ain't playing with the same physicality you was coming with before. All right, because that's the only thing that attach your head to your body is your neck.
And this is and like I say, Philadelphia just had better personnel all around.
Yeah.
And even after the game, do I think Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback than Patrick Mahomes? I do not think that. I do not think that right now.
I mean, it sure looked like it. I feel like Jalen Hurts keeps a chip on his shoulder, and I think he's just worked his butt off. But he ain't listening to nobody say nothing. Hey, Nino Brown going hard right now.
Oh, yeah.
That's Nino Brown to me.
No, that's all I'm saying is that Jalen Hurts got better teammates than Patrick Mahomes, though. And I'm going to say this one time, after I done said it 10,000 times on this show. I don't care who you are, you know better than your teammates.
Absolutely.
And Patrick Mahomes' teammates look average, and he looked below average.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he looked below average.
That's the worst, And
then when you go look at his, and then this is why I say we got to go look at his other stats when he lost to Tampa Bay. He almost looked like this.
I was about to say that. It looked just like that Tampa Bay game.
So
I was just about to say that.
And even Tom Brady, now, he lost this one game by 18 points. He lost this one game more than Tom Brady lost all. Tom Brady lost all 3 of his Super Bowls by 15.
Oh, man.
15.
Man, look,
he lost both ones he lost was by 20-something.
The score was 40-22, but everybody that was watching knows the game was not that close.
Man, the game wasn't near about that close.
Not that close at all. They could get nothing going. Philadelphia's defense came out and dominated Kansas City's team. From the trenches on back. That was a dominant performance by that Eagles defense. And I tell you
dominant by their offense, too, because this is the thing. Y'all put 3-4. Say, what did I say the other day? Saquon gonna have be like what, Tupac? All eyes on me.
Absolutely.
All eyes
And
on
they were.
Saquon.
And
But
they
guess
were.
what? Brown and Smith, and what's that number
Got
6?
off.
All them boys.
That's Smith.
Yeah, Smith. No, what's the number?
83, that young buck. It's like
yeah, he caught the touch.
I can't think of his last name.
All them boys they were
Bradford,
one-on-one and they was delivering.
Absolutely,
They were one-on-one, and your back end is not good enough to cover them boys one-on-one.
I gotta bring up Dak dumbass one more time. He gonna get on the media talking about, oh, we right by Philly. We right. Hey, Philly can do it. Yeah, we close. Man, shut up, bro. Shut up. You ain't nowhere near the kitchen, dog. You ain't nowhere near cooking nothing about no championship life.
He close.
He ain't close to the kitchen.
No, he close.
What you mean?
He close to the dumpster.
To the dumpster?
Shit,
Boy, you ain't by that kitchen. You ain't cooking up no championships,
It's hot
boy.
in that kitchen.
Shut up, Dak.
It's hot in there.
That's the stuff that infuriates me about your dumb ass, dog. Bro,
First off, nobody from the Cowboys can't say nothing about nothing. Y'all are see, cause this is the thing. Billy Preston.
That's why I'm a Chief fan for the next 3 years.
It was a guy put a song out. Said nothing from nothing, leave nothing.
Leave nothing,
but
man.
you got to have something to be with me. And they ain't got nothing. So, but Eagles fly.
Fly, Eagles fly, man.
And I'm gonna say it like this. Kansas City need a revamping. After that performance, they need a revamping. Because they come back with that same team. That team cannot beat Philadelphia.
Yeah.
They can play better. But that team they got now cannot beat Philadelphia. They gotta got to do some revamping.
And I will say
they
this.
better go get Tyreek Hill back. They better get a number 1 receiver because they ain't got now.
I'm a man of my word, you know what I mean? So I did wear a Philadelphia jersey today. You ain't gonna ever see me put on that throw up green, I tell you that. But I got a Philly jersey on today.
Oh yeah, I forgot about because I was messing with. I said you Philly jersey. I wasn't even thinking about the 6.
I got a Philly jersey on.
But you got the wrong. You should have 6 instead of 3.
Hey, we got
the
AI.
doctor.
I know the doctor. I know the doctor's the truth. But hey, we got that AI on, But you'll never see me wear that throw up green, man, unless it's got Notre Dame on it, and it's the emerald version. You feel me?
But anyway,
you smell me. But
on to the next.
On to the next. Keep it moving.
And fly, Eagles, fly, y'all.
Fly, Eagles. Fly,
I ain't no
man.
Eagle fan.
Done.
I just wanted them to win that game. Don't think I'm no Eagle fan.
Shout out Jalen Hurts, bro. It's sad to say he's like one of my favorite players to watch right now.
Oh yeah, mine too. I like adversity. I love Jalen.
Everybody constantly doubting him. People starting 2 over him in college. Him transferring him, being doubted since he got to the league, taking that man's job,
ain't nothing.
not giving it back.
This ain't nothing against Tua. But when they did that in Alabama, I was like, he ain't better than that.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I ain't nothing against Tua, but I just don't think he's good.
And Josh Allen just won the MVP, and we were just talking about how Jalen Hurts has been throwing the ball better than Josh Allen, putting up better stats and numbers. I don't know why Josh Allen won that MVP.
Winning too.
And winning. Just won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Second Super Bowl in 3 years. Josh ain't sniffed it. So, hey, y'all take note.
And he 1-1.
Of that young man, Jalen Hurts.
He 1-1 with Pat.
Moving on. Yeah.
Now, if he fool around right now, Pat gonna go get some more. He need to go get some more help.
Yeah.
Because right now, I don't see nobody in the East beating Philly.
No.
I mean, not the East. Not the East. Not the East.
Philly
the
and
NFC.
Yeah,
not the East. Detroit either.
If Washington can continue to improve, that Jalen Hurts and Jaden Daniels matchup is going to be fun to watch for years to come.
But this is the thing. When you just really look at over the last 3, I know Washington got Jalen Hurts, but over the last 3-4 years, Philadelphia's had the best organization, man.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, for longer than that, really.
And then now
since Andy Reid was there winning all them division titles.
Now, Philadelphia been drafting well. Now, even you got the last pick in the first round. But if you draft well over the next year or 2, it's going to be some hard for the team to catch you.
Philly is the team to beat
in the NFC.
Now, their head coach just took a job. Their offensive coordinator just took a job with the New Orleans Saints down here. Kellen Moore hired as the head coach as New Orleans Saints. But we saw what happens when they don't have a offensive coordinator that can work with Jalen Hurts the way that Kellen did and the way that the previous offensive coordinator did that went to the Super Bowl with him 2 years ago. The following year, they got 10 wins. But I'm talking, they got like 9 of those wins early and went downhill. They could not get back on.
And they didn't have Saquon.
Yeah, and they didn't have Saquon. That's another piece too.
Saquon gonna make everybody better.
Yeah, Saquon make everything much easier.
Coordinator.
No doubt.
Saquon gonna make
no doubt.
You got to be a poor. I mean, if they get an average offensive coordinator, Saquon gonna make you look pretty good.
Hey, so shout out to those Philadelphia Eagles, man. Well done. Well done.
Well done.
Super Bowl
The Eagles
champion,
have drafted well, and
Philadelphia
they have
Eagles.
done well in the free agency market over the last 3 or 4 years.
Eagles fly. Moving on. Next subject. Zay Green watch, man. Y'all know what's good, man. Shout out Zay. Shout out Alabama women's basketball. If y'all didn't get a chance, first of all, let me go ahead and say this. If you're new to the show, man, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. You know, go ahead and like this thing, share this thing, man. We back on the platform where the growth is going to come. You know, it's a little slow right now, but the growth is going to come back. But feel good about what we have going on, man. The show's only going to get better, man, but we appreciate the support. Trip the Ghost. Everybody need a Trip, man. Trip is loyal as they come, bro. But
man.
He wouldn't be. Trip wouldn't be here. Trip wouldn't be here if we had a bogus product. You feel me? He know we bringing facts, man. We got some good stuff, man. Great opinions, and we're very we're very interactive with our audience and our fans, man. So definitely appreciate you, Trip, man. Adam, appreciate you tuning in, man. Hey, y'all share this thing, man. Like and subscribe to the show, like I said, man. Let the world know, man. We growing organically. If you're over here on TikTok, man, jump over to YouTube real quick. Go to youtube.com/@noonish. Hit that good subscribe button, man. Help us grow the show. We're doing it the right way, man. We ain't buying no views. I ain't buying no audience, bro. I want people that really mess with us, want to come back and be a part of this conversation. You feel me? Appreciate it, Trip. Hey, you ain't said that before. My boy say the product is elite. Let's go.
Oh,
hey, Trip to be here, man. Trip is really the one that made me switch the whole process. Because it's like, bro, Apple trash, dog. Because our first computer, bugged out on us.
Yeah.
And then I was using my little Mac. And then Trip was like, bro, don't do that. So when I got a machine, you know what I'm saying? Couldn't, it had to get it right, man.
Yeah.
Ain't cut no more corners. We out here doing what it do now. And it's only going to get better from here, man. That's all I got to say about it. But appreciate you, Trip. Hey, your support, man, has been everything to us, bro. For nobody else, bro, we've been running this thing for you, big dog. Appreciate the love, bro. Yes, still waiting on that music, though. You know what I'm saying? And we definitely gonna put that on the show, man. Let you open us up with the good beat. You feel me?
And this is the thing, Trip. Trip got his comments, and this is what I want everybody to know. This is what a lot of people do. They think just because they talking in the mic that make them right. Yeah. I'm not like that.
No.
This is just my opinion.
Absolutely.
And if you show me something better than my opinion, I'll be like, yeah, man, you right.
Yeah, you got a point.
Yeah, you got
you valid. You valid, bro. You valid.
You valid.
You know?
So don't think just because I got the mic, he think he right.
Yeah, man.
Like everybody else.
I know I'm right, though.
This ain't that kind of party. Hey. That's why I'm here to let him know he ain't right.
Hey, I was wrong about that.
No, he right a lot.
That's why I'm wearing the Philly jersey.
No, he right a lot, but he ain't right all the time.
No, not all the time.
I'm right a lot.
Yeah.
Now, I'm a guru, but I ain't perfect.
Hey, we got a high clip over here, man. Hey,
we got a high clip.
Hey, we won't lead you wrong, man.
That's what I tell people like this here. As long as I'm in the 80th percentile, I ain't changing.
I'm telling you.
That's a good score.
Yeah.
Hey, now if I drop in the 69, below 70, you can't pass no more. Back in the day, they had these. They ain't got that no more.
Man.
You got to get 70.
Yeah.
So when I drop below 70, I do better. But right now, I'm about 88, 89, 90 percentile.
Hey, man, you put your money on us, you're going to do good is all I'm saying,
man. You're going to do good.
With Zay Green watch, man, this past week, Alabama got 2 wins last week, bringing them to 20-5, which has them now ranked number 21 in the NCAA. These young ladies, man, they figuring it out how to play together. Barker, Ashley Barker, she's come back. She was in the news for talking to one of these rappers. I forget who it was, but anyway, she's a pretty little girl, whatever. But anyway, y'all gotta keep your eyes out on these girls over here, Alabama, man. Zay Green specifically against Florida last week, she went for 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists. Solid game. We've seen Zay go off for greater games than that, but hey. If they winning by 16, 20 points, 18 points, man.
Yeah, you probably going to the bench.
She doing her job.
Yeah, you going to the bench.
Going to the bench
because she did that early.
Absolutely.
Now you want your stars to rest.
Absolutely, man.
I ain't mad at that.
Hey, Trip, say you wrong about them old heads playing in Converses.
Old heads? What about old heads playing?
Hey, if them old heads had Jordans, bro, they might have been something extra, dog.
So I'm telling you like this. If Dr. J would have had these tennis shoes, these
Kobe's,
say, hey, them Converses was what that was. Say, I'm gonna tell you what I used to play in.
What's that?
I used to play in Pro Kids.
Pro Kids? Oh,
Pro Kids.
Yes, sir.
That red and that blue on the side.
Yes, sir. That little stripe.
And see, this is the thing. Our tennis shoes wasn't that padded and stuff like they are now. We had to wear 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, I know one dude wore 8 pair of socks.
God, dog, 8? That's my whole sock drawer. No, I'm just playing. But still, that's a lot of socks, man.
I wore about 4 or 5.
That's a lot of socks,
yeah. Because you want your feet to have a little cushion.
Oh, absolutely.
Shoes wasn't made like they was back in the day.
I wore 2 pair in these cleats and shoes.
Yeah,
you know?
I wore 4 pair in the back when I played basketball.
Ooh, and y'all had y'all's own cushion.
You got to make some up. Yeah. All you want to bottom the stick, the rest the cushion on you.
Yeah.
Cushion on. And when Nikes first came out, go get some of them. Man, they were so hard. That's why I stayed.
I believe
these things is hard.
I believe it.
They were hard, so I said,
it took some time.
It
took some time to come up, but Nike, y'all need a new designer, bro, because all y'all shoes starting to look alike, and I don't like how they looking. But I do like those Jais, and I do like those books. Okay, but everybody else trash.
You better go check them Adidas. Adidas.
Adidas.
Been cold. They've been cold forever.
Oh, absolutely. I'm with them. I got the gazelles and the sambas at the crib. I got them Adidas going in. Nike don't pay me.
I'm trying to say.
I ain't committed to nobody around my feet. But anyways, man. Yeah, and in that game too, they beat Mississippi State this past weekend on Sunday, 80-60. Zay went for 12.6 boards and 5 assists, man. Y'all keep your eyes out for Zay, man. She's headed to the WNBA, man. I think they're gonna have a solid tournament now that Ashley's back and they're getting some reps together, playing together, figuring out how they, each other's tendencies, the best lineups, who plays the best together, man. So Alabama's gonna be a force to reckon with. And if y'all don't know who I'm talking about, y'all can go back to the interview we had with her about a month and a half ago, towards the beginning of the season. Great interview, great girl, man. Zay Green, that's like my little niece right there, man. Shout out Zay. Keep doing what it do, baby.
Keep hanging in there.
Hey, come on.
And the most important thing is they win.
Absolutely.
Win, and you'll go to the WNBA.
Hey, come tournament time, we're going to get Zay back on. I'm going to get her mama on the show, too, because her mama was she was a baller, too, with Stephen F. Austin, taking them back to the tournament back in the day. She was, one of the people at the WNBA when the leagues first started jumping off in the 90s. So we're going to get Yolanda. Shout out, yo, what's going down? What up, Zodrick? We're going to get yo on the show as well. But keeping this party rolling on. Oh, yeah. One thing I did forget about in the NFL conversation, man, shout out Sterling Sharp for your Hall of Fame induction, bro.
Hey, man.
Well-deserved.
Sterling should have been in the Hall of Fame.
Sterling was the best receiver in his time, to me.
At that time?
Yeah, in that time. In that era, yeah.
For 4 to 5 years, Sterling Sharp was better than Jerry Rice. Look at the numbers.
If Sterling was playing in these day and time, he would have better numbers than Jerry Rice.
No, if he would have stayed healthy at that time, he would have had very similar numbers, man.
Absolutely.
Because he had more catches, more yards, and more touchdowns about 3-4 times.
Yeah.
And, and this is when they were young.
Yeah.
And I know old Jerry going to Oakland.
Yep.
We're talking about the young Jerry in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sterling Sharp was that dude.
Sterling was that dude,
and
man.
me personally, I think that he should have been in the Hall of Fame already.
Long time
and just
ago.
like Shannon
just
Sharp,
that injury. That's
and
it.
just like Shannon Sharp. But you got other guys that have 5 or 6 good years in there now.
Yeah.
With Sterling in there.
Yeah.
And this is the thing, like Shannon Sharp said, I'm the only dude in the Hall of Fame, man. I'm the second best player.
Yeah.
And they're the only brothers in there.
Absolutely.
But I'm going to tell you, that ain't going to last long.
Who else going to be?
They're going to put Eli in there,
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
But when you put Eli, but I'm going to tell you like this.
Based off his Super Bowl.
2 Super Bowl wins. But go look at the rest of his career. Take them 2 Super Bowl years and put the rest of his career, it is average at best. Man.
But if you watch the tape, you'll see why. Because Eli, for most of his career, he was running around like Pat Mahomes was in that Super Bowl game.
Well, you're supposed to.
You know what I mean? But, I mean, hey.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's plenty of times he came in here to Dallas and put up 40 points in the loss to Tony.
And then when they won the 2 Super Bowls, they won with defense. They didn't win with Eli.
Yeah, you're right.
They won with defense.
He made some solid plays.
He made some solid plays.
He didn't keep them from winning the Super Bowl.
Like the one-handed catch upside the guy's head.
Or the
that
game
was more on the guy than it was Eli.
Yeah, but that pass to Plaxico Burress to win that Super Bowl, like that was a perfectly placed ball. Eli can throw that thing now. Let's not get it twisted.
I ain't trying to say
he was solid, but
I'm saying though,
he didn't have
the rest of his career is average besides the 2 Super Bowl years.
But them Billies and Joes matter around you.
Exactly. So we
just
need to quit talking about, Pat beat this person, Lamar. No, Kansas City did.
Yeah, that's not gonna ever stop though.
Yeah, that ain't gonna stop. It's just annoying.
Yeah, I think Darren Woodson should be in there too, man. I don't,
man, Darren.
Only reason I think he's not is just a numbers thing,
But if you look at the Niners Cowboy team, it ain't that many people in there.
Crazy enough. It should be more of them.
Well, by
But
5.
it's longevity though. Like a lot of them didn't do it for
I'm
that
gonna tell you
long.
like this. A lot of them would be in there. Mark Tuinei, he'd never go. Mark Tuinei deserved to be in there.
Yep. But he had issues off the field, right?
He died from drugs.
Yep.
He ain't going.
Yep.
Nate Newton, he should be in there. He got
caught
busted
up.
from drugs.
Yep.
Darren Woodson don't have a lot of interceptions, but man, the dude was a quarterback of the defense, led the league in tackles. You know, it's certain things we get hung up on, but those are 3 that where those 2 were never. Nate Newton and Mark Tuinei. And then Eric Williams, he should be in there, but they're gonna say he didn't play long enough.
Yeah.
But the years he played, he dominated more than Larry Allen, man.
Man.
Look at it. He made Reggie White start cussing.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you the truth. He blocked Reggie White so bad, Reggie White went to the sideline and started cussing.
Oh, I
They got
believe
it on tape, man.
I believe it.
Yeah, and then
But
he was hurt.
He didn't do it long enough, is the only thing.
Yeah, he did about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And then the year he was hurt, Reggie White was killing Larry Allen.
Yeah.
When they went into halftime, Eric Williams had a talk with Larry Allen and showed him something to do. Then from that second half, then Larry Allen started winning them battles against Reggie White.
Man, so Eric knew what was going on.
Eric. They used to call him the Big Nasty, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's why. Do you know what the hands to the face?
Yeah.
He's the one that made them make that a rule. The offensive lineman to defensive lineman, hands to the face. Eric Williams, because he went to the sideline, because one time he blocked Reggie White, then he went to the sideline, he made a motion like, yeah. Like I pushed that move and bam.
Yes, sir.
Don't you remember that when he did it?
Yes, sir.
That was on Reggie White he was talking about. He's like, I grabbed it right.
Reverend.
So
Reverend Reggie White.
Dude. So it's about 4 or 5. Yeah, but it's about 3 Cowboys.
Dre was
Those
good.
3 are probably never going there. They should be.
Absolutely.
And Darren Woodson should be too. So that's 4 people like that.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So yeah, just shout out. Just had to give old Sterling that quick shout out.
Oh
real quick,
yeah.
before we keep this party moving on. So if you didn't know, it's a big announcement, man. First it was on, then it was off, then it was on, then it was off, and now it's back on again, and it's for show.
They put their name pen to the paper.
It's crazy because last time it was off, it was because Canelo and Jake Paul were gonna fight. But I guess that'll come in a later date.
That's not gonna come.
That's a big money. That's a big money fight.
Because like I said last week, they rumoring Paul against Paul.
Oh yeah. Even after that fight, though, I'm saying. So now Canelo has signed a 4-fight deal with Turkish Al-Sheikh and Raja season, whatever it is, right?
I said big money.
So he's got a fight coming up. They saying he's gonna make around $100 million per fight. Okay, off top. Okay, first fight we're looking at a possible Jamel Charlo fight. Okay, Jamel or Jamal? I forget which one it is. One of the Charlos. Okay, the big Charlo.
Gonna fight Canelo.
Right. Remember, Lil Charlo stepped in for Big Charlo last time as he was going through some mental things. Now Big Charlo's back at it, working. Gonna have a fight. Look like it's gonna be in May.
I'm taking Canelo.
Fight everybody want to see. Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez is official. Like September 13th or 14th or 15th, something like that. Coming up. One of those dates. It's official.
Okay.
We all know what's going on with Snack right now. But Terrence Crawford weighed on the scale of 186 pounds the other day. Now my boy done jumped up 50 pounds, dog.
How much Canelo Alvarez weigh?
Naturally on Snack in 2 years.
He done went from 140.
I'm sorry, 40 pounds, 38, 39 pounds, because he was 147 against Errol. Now he 186. They fighting at 168.
That's 39 pounds.
Naturally, at 37, 8 years old. Naturally, on Snack. Oh yeah, and also, if you didn't know, Snack is now, and y'all know how I've been talking about Snack, and everybody been dog cussing me left and right. Oh, bruh, you just talking, yeah. Yeah, they're under federal investigation right now.
Man.
Victor Conte and Snack
are
under federal investigation right now.
Ain't this Victor Conte third time being on the federal investigation?
Hey, man,
And they called him every time. Just to get no time. He
got time. He got time. He just got out and came back with Snack.
Snack.
Another untraceable. Bro, just because it's untraceable don't mean that it's legal.
But this is the thing. It's untraceable in 2018. By 2025, they can trace that shit, man.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's still right now. He brags. And this was my whole argument about the whole Earl Spence fight. Terrence Crawford was undefeated before agreeing or before they started having talks about that Spence fight. Why at this point in your career, you're 36-0, 37-0, whatever it was at the time. Why at this point do you feel the need to do something different? Obviously, you know that there's an edge to be gained if I deal with this guy because he's got the untraceable juice. Okay, and he's also behind VADA, the voluntary drug testing. Okay, meaning he's giving you a drug test that he knows is not going to trace whatever he's giving you.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and water and all that. Like, bro, like, this is what I'm saying. I told y'all about this already. And it doesn't make sense. My boy is late 30s already. Why would he switch what he's doing? He's undefeated. Why wouldn't I stay with my same regimen? Because I need something extra. Okay, now after I beat the brakes off of Earl Spence like no one's ever done before, even though I'm supposed to be the smaller fighter.
I couldn't tell during that fight he was a small.
No.
He looked bigger than me.
That's why I say supposed to be. Yeah. That's a year with Snack in the system.
Oh, Snack's still in the system.
Oh, absolutely. And that's how he's gaining 30, 36, 39 pounds. My boy done gained 40 pounds in a year and a half.
So what weight they fight?
Oh, not even that long, because we just really started talking about Canelo like in the past 6 months.
So what weight they fighting at?
168.
Okay. But this is the thing.
Terrence Crawford ain't never been that big, man. And I love Terrence Crawford.
No, Terrence Crawford. Used to walk around the streets at 145.
I'm telling you, man.
Now he walk around the streets at
186.
But I'm gonna tell you this: a guy that walk around the streets every day, normally at 165, 70, whatever y'all fighting at, and you got a snack to get there, he's still better than you are.
Man, I'm just saying. That's how I felt about the Earl fight.
Canelo,
and the Earl fight would really bother me. Earl landed some flush punches.
Oh yeah, man.
And Terrence, they just
ate it.
Oh, nothing, dog. I've never seen Terrence hit that hard. No one's ever, and Earl wasn't right. Yeah, it wasn't right, but Earl not being right, plus
I think it was more Earl.
The snack in the system.
Yeah.
Is the thing, I'm telling you.
That I doubled it up. Because, man, I ain't never seen Earl look like that.
Never.
And I was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah. So, you know, and I really think Earl just been sitting back waiting for this to unfold because he already knows something wasn't right.
But this is still a thing, though. Even walking to the ring, Earl didn't look right.
Man, he started at 130. You right, Trip. Boy started at 130.
Come on, man. Now you 180?
186.
I mean, 180, whatever. 5, 189, 180, anything. You start at 130?
Crazy, bro. Man. Insane. And people dog cussing me. I'm talking every time I saw a post, I just went on there, you know, the little syringe emoji. That's all I was doing. I was planting syringe emojis everywhere. It's like, yeah, this will help. This helps.
Oh, yeah.
That definitely helped. Yeah. That definitely helped, man. So, hey, you know, I know my boy Floyd wasn't on snack, so he's still, as far as I've seen, the greatest boxer I've ever seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? To not get hit and to be as accurate as he was, that's boxing, bro. We saw against Madra Marvin and we saw him against others.
Hey,
what's my boy? The Monster K, whatever his name is, that Kalovakov, whatever his name is, that knocked Terrence down. Oh, Terrence ain't Floyd.
Oh,
Terrence defense ain't Floyd. And hey, if Canelo touch you, bro, it's a wrap, dog.
No.
I got money on Canelo on this. I'd love to see Terrence win. I want to see Terrence win.
No,
I'm for the bros all day. But
there's a whole lot of people.
It's not happening, bro, unless that snack.
There's a whole lot of people on Floyd. I seen Sugar Ray on TV say, "Oh, he can be. Oh, I can beat Floyd. I can do this." I said, "That's what you say with your mouth, Sugar Ray."
Yeah.
I mean, cause I'm gonna tell you like this: for a long time, I poo-pooed on Floyd.
Man.
I mean, on Floyd this, Floyd that.
Man.
But then I came to realize
that
every time Floyd fights somebody, they look like an amateur, including Pacquiao. You can say what Pacquiao's shoulder was hurt, but how did that make him look like he don't know when to throw punches, he don't know when to duck, he off balance, he don't know what? That's Floyd, man.
And Floyd, he ain't like Shakur.
Oh,
Shakur punch and take off running. He may as well, Shakur can probably win the 800 as much as he run.
First off,
Floyd is in the box with you, and you missing in the box, bro.
Floyd is
right here in front of you, and you can't hit this man.
Floyd is staying within your punching range. You still can't hit him, and he'll let you punch and do all that. With this
hit you with a little elbow as you come in, you close charging.
And then after you throw 3 or 4 missing, bam, Floyd.
Hey, after you throw 1, he coming back, bam, with that catch and shoot. Like, man, Floyd,
he might even let you 3 or 4 because you missing. And I'm gonna tell you this: as a fighter, missing a punch take more out of you than landing.
Oh, absolutely.
And they missing Floyd all day.
Absolutely.
So Floyd might let you throw 4, 5.
Yeah.
As long as you don't hit, then he hit you 1, bam. Guess
Yes,
who
sir.
ahead?
Yes,
you
sir.
miss 4, he land 1. Who ahead?
Man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, all I'm saying, y'all need to go back and appreciate Floyd Mayweather.
Oh man, Floyd, go do that.
Hey, he's special.
Oh yeah.
As far he conquered boxing like Barry Bonds conquered hitting, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh yeah.
What I'm trying to tell you, man. Again,
Yeah,
Barry Bonds had a season where he was on base more than he had plate appearances.
Wait a minute, how that happen?
Because walks don't count as a plate appearance. I'm sorry. More on base more. He was on base more than he had at bats.
Yeah, at bat. Well, that's the same thing.
Well, plate appearances, that's the number of times you go up. At bats is like official. This wasn't at bat because you didn't walk or get hit.
Yeah, right.
So you either struck out, got a hit, or whatever else happened. You know what I mean? Got out. But I think he got on base 373 times and had like 370 plate at bats or something like that. What?
Something like that.
What? The only man to ever do that. That's the crazy. And the man in the Hall of Fame, yeah, Major League Baseball, y'all some screwy people.
Oh yeah, Major League Baseball is so full of it, man.
Y'all some screwy people.
Y'all got 2 of y'all top, at least 2 of the top 6 or 8 players ever not in the Hall of Fame.
No. Pete Rose.
Pete Rose in the top 5 or 6 players ever.
Barry
I don't care what
Bonds.
nobody. Yeah.
Roger Clemens.
Yeah.
But you got Jeff Bagwell and don't get me started. I'm not gonna name Big Poppy. Don't get me started to name on people that's taking juice.
Oh, that yeah.
I mean, because I can list off a lot.
Because all them guys may deserve to be in there, but y'all pale in comparison to the guys that ain't in there.
You know, and he just did what everybody else was doing at the time. You know, and he was already a Hall of Famer before he took it. So get off the gas, man. Y'all some spoiled little, riding little brats, bro, and probably Trump homeboys. But anyways, I'm gonna get off that. I don't do politics, but I said what I said. Now, Trip, to your favorite part of the show, Big Dog. It's time for IMO. And if you're new to the show, man, this is the part of the show where there is no rebuttal allowed. We just get to speak our opinion freely. Whether the other person agrees with it or not, it is what it is. You better bite your tongue because you can't say nothing about it, homeboy. You can only agree with it. That's what it is. But so now, time for IMO. What you got for us today in IMO?
Since we going to basketball, man, let me get a little on basketball.
Yeah.
In my opinion, most basketball fans don't know enough about basketball to talk about no greatest or top 5 at this position or top 5 at that position. Because I keep hearing things that me and you have dispelled on this show. Oh, Will Chamberlain, he played against everybody he's way taller than. Bill Russell, they were playing against guys that were short and all that. No, basketball has been the same height pretty much every decade since the 60s. And the tallest decade is the 80s. So, when you start talking about different eras and different people, please know what you're talking about. Because when I hear guys say, oh, Will Chamberlain was a foot taller than everybody. In the 60s, the basketball height was 6'6" and some fractions. And they were measured barefooted. And until 1977, players were measured barefooted. And in 1960, the height was 6'6" and some fractions. In the 70s, it was 6'7" and some fractions. In the 80s is the tallest decade in the NBA history. It was 6'8" and some fractions. And then in the 90s, it went back to 6'7" and some fractions. In the 2000s, it's 6'7" and fractions. And then right now, it's 6'7" and some fractions. So basketball has been the same size since the 60s. Now in the 40s and 50s, it might have been 6'5".
Yeah.
But since the 60s, basketball has relatively been the same size. So don't think that the players in the 60s played against Will Chamberlain and Bill Russell played against the same size players that Shaquille O'Neal played against.
Yeah.
So we can quit saying that, oh, these guys didn't do this, that they were taller than everybody else. No, the guys are the same height as they have always been, except for the 80s when they went up to 6'8". And in my opinion, you have to go back to the 80s. We had a lot of tall guys. We had a lot of guys, 7'2", 7'3", and all that people. Dikembe Mutombo, Manute Bol, Mark Eden, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, all of these guys, 7'2", not Kevin Willis, Tree Rollins, all these guys in the 80s. You had a lot of guys, 7'2", 7'3".
Ralph?
So that's Ralph Sampson. That's the tallest decade in the history of the NBA is the 1980s. All other decades, other than the 50s and 40s, are the same height.
Count them up.
Count them up.
Go look for yourself, man. That's a great opinion right there. Huh? I mean, that's factual almost.
Yeah, that's factual, but that's my opinion. So stop.
That's your opinion on them facts.
Yeah, on the facts.
On the facts right there.
On the
we
facts.
we love the facts right here.
That's a fact, Jack.
Yeah, that's a fact, Jack. Well, we talked about Pete Rose a second ago. Got to do it to you, Major League Baseball, because you did it to me. Because I'm black, and you only allow 6% black. In my opinion, we are witnessing the greatest cover-up in all of sports history.
I know who you think.
Yes, the man just signed a $600 million contract, was it?
Something like that.
6, 7? Was it $600 million? 10 years,
600.
10 years, $600 million contract. Where they're actually paying him out $20 million and then,
Keeping the rest for deferred
$580 million deferred payments, which is a brilliant plan. But last week, Shohei Ohtani's translator, basically his best friend, got his sentence. And it was told that he stole $15 million from Shohei Ohtani for purchases, for gambling. $15 million. Look, I can't, it's hard for me to buy something for $200 without getting an alert from the bank.
Yeah.
It's sometimes when my payment don't go through because the bank done stopped it.
Say he spent
making sure
much.
it's me.
Yeah. Make sure you are either spending too much in one day.
Too much in one day, or you know what I'm saying? Just making sure security checks. But you mean to tell me this man that spent $15 million of Shohei Ohtani's money without Shohei Ohtani knowing a damn thing? Hey, bruh. Hey, if you believe that,
I got a bridge in Brooklyn for you.
I got a bridge in Brooklyn, bro.
For you.
You know what I'm saying?
I got the deed right here. Here it is right here.
Hey, I got an oceanside view in Montana for you, dog. Bruh. Clearly. Oh, and Ohtani done fooled y'all. I don't know English, but in the World Series, he get up, yes, thank you, baseball, yeah. Talking a little English, you know what I mean? Bruh. English, Japanese, it don't matter, dog. Gambling is gambling, dog. And you got caught. And your nearest fall guy is taking the blame for you, dog. And you got this $600 million, and you better believe, hey, in 10 years, I want to see where at least $10 million of that money goes.
I bet you $60 million.
Hey,
About a tenth of it.
my boy gonna get a nice little chunk of change up out of there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It might be under some business entity name or whatever you want to call it, but hey, bro, ain't no way in hell this man that came in here and took $15 million without Shohei Ohtani's knowing. If anything, Shohei Ohtani was like, you do the bet, but I'm going to tell you what to bet on. And they was doing this side by side. This man ain't stole $1 from Shohei. And I love Ohtani. The dude is great.
But they ain't got nothing to do
But
with
if you're going to put Pete, it's really about Barry Bonds is why I'm pissed off. I wouldn't expose none of y'all if y'all just do your job. and put Barry in that Hall of Fame like he should be.
And Pete, too.
Because he's the greatest hitter ever. And absolutely Pete Rose. Ain't nobody came and sniffed 4,000 hits, man, besides Ty Cobb. Okay? So get off the gas, man. You can't, if Shohei could talk, you might not like him. Not if he could speak English, you might not like him. But Barry could, so you don't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame? Because he could talk and give you his opinion, man? Fudge y'all. Hall of Fame voters. Major League Baseball. You're full of shiest. You feel me? But yeah, we witnessing the greatest cover-up ever. And man, Mr. Translator that came over here, you a real one, homie. DMX would have had you on a four-wheeler, dog. You a rough rider, big dog. You down, you loyal to the squad, bro. Shout out to you, bro. You're the real MVP. Shohei Ohtani, man. Hey, I can't blame you for betting, bro.
Shohei smooth. Shohei smooth. I know you don't supposed to say nothing. But this is the whole thing, Jay. This is all I just want to add.
Got it done.
All of my years, I done heard business managers, accountants, your wife, your kids, all had access to your money. My first time had a translator. Got access to your money without your consent.
Not his management team. Not his agent.
None of that. I mean, yeah, I forgot that. Agent, management team, wife, children. Yo, translator?
Translator with your bank account information?
So that
for
means
what? You just, translator work for you. He don't work with you.
I'm going to tell you like this. I ain't got no translator, but that's like having my yard man got access to my money.
You know what I'm saying?
What the hell you got to do with my money?
Exactly,
I pay you out of my money. Who told you to go get something out of my account?
Bro, so come on, man.
That's the biggest cover up.
And $15 million. $15 million, man. Get off the gas, bro. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say about that.
Okay, so, well, I know you don't supposed to say nothing, but I'm in total agreement with that. I ain't got nothing else to say that because when it first happened, I was like, when do translators get access to people's money?
Y'all are making a fool of us. Fans are trying to. I ain't a fool, though. Can't
Nah,
fool me.
No fool of me.
Can't fool me, dog. I ain't no fool. Mama ain't raised none of them around the house.
I'm trying to tell you.
But, you know, it is what it is.
It is what it is. That's how I go.
Barry Bonds in the Hall of Fame. Hey, shout out to the All-Star game for making Barry Bonds a coach in the All-Star festivities, man. I think that's huge and that's awesome.
Oh, yeah. That
Taking place in San Francisco.
No, because I thought they did a couple things. I thought Pete Rose might get in there a few years ago, but man, I don't know.
Hey, he will. Now that Pete Rose has passed away, he'll be in there in the next 5 years. Bet what I say. That's how they corrupt ass.
Yeah, that's how they do. After you're gone, they'll give you some flowers.
Such a shameful situation going on out there, man.
Absolutely.
With that being said, you say I'm not the yard man. This I am cool.
hey, I'm telling you like this. You ain't the yard man. Who was
5
that
years,
Trip? Who was that Trip?
It's like 5 years, bro.
Hey, Jay Trip, you ain't the yard man. You are the yard man that got access to our money. Hey, Trip, all I need you to do, hey, man, DM me your account number so I can go get some paper.
Hey, them try-ass, man, hit up the commissioner, bro. That's like, y'all leave my boy Shohei alone, bro. Put it on the
Hey, I'm going to say this, Trip. I think, Trip, you said you had a couple games. Your wife and kids ain't going to like it, but send me that account number so I can hit it. You know, say, oh, that's my podcast host. He got access to my money. They're going to say bullshit.
Hey, if y'all believe Shohei, you know what I'm saying?
If y'all believe Shohei, a translator got access to his account, y'all send Hawk access to y'all account.
Yeah.
They say, this is my podcast host.
Yeah. Hey,
co-host.
If you believe Shohei's translator did that, go ahead and just put your social security number in the with your bank account information.
Put your social security number.
Gracious, bro.
I tell you that.
I ain't gonna do nothing with it.
You ain't even got to do that.
That's just foolishness, man.
Just put a picture of your driver's license in there. We can go from there.
Straight up, man. Straight up.
I mean, come on, man.
But hey, man.
We love y'all, man.
Love y'all, man. Appreciate you tuning in this week to this episode of Noonish, man. We use a new platform. Hope it came out the way we feel it did. Hey, only going up from here, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Trip the Ghost, man. Everybody need a Trip the Ghost on the team.
Oh,
man.
Yeah. Trip on the main one on the team.
Shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles. Super Bowl champions, baby.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Tune in if you got TikTok, man. We watching that LA Lakers game tonight, man. Y'all know what it is. J.A. the first. Spell it out, man. One RST.
Wow.
I'm sorry, one ST at the end of it.
I'm going to predict right now, Lakers finna be on a 7-game winning streak.
Yeah, they about to win this thing, man. Utah is trash. Like that boy Bubba Dub say. Hey, quit jacking our stuff, Bubba Dub. But hey, we'll see y'all next week.
Peace. Noonish. I guess we're on a new platform.